hard on my appearance and my voice. I literally just woke up like 2 seconds ago. It's like 6:50 something in the morning. So this time I had a dream about taking someone and her friends to prom, but I was at the Asheville Mall. That's where I took them, and I met someone there, but like her kids weren't going to the prom for some reason. I already can't remember half of it. My little snuggle bug. He's so sweet. But if my dream was trying to make me remember my prom, my first prom, then it did, because I'm trying to be so quiet. He keeps going. Because my first prom I was 16 or 17, and I was obviously with my ex-husband Adam, unfortunately. And so I was still living with Siri at the time, and Siri said, I'll get your nails done and I'll do your hair and da-da-da. And I was like, oh, that's so exciting. And then my ex-husband at the time, boyfriend, was like, oh, I'll get your hair done for you. I'll pay for you to get your hair done. And I was like, are you sure? Because I kind of wanted to do it with everyone else at my house when I lived with Siri. And he was like, yeah, I'll pay for it. It's okay. I'll set up the appointment and I'll take you and get it done. And so I was like, okay, that's fine. Cool. I was so excited because I'd never gotten my hair done before professionally for anything ever. So I was like so excited. But also I never asked him to, because that just seems weird. Like, I don't know how expensive that is. That sounds expensive. I don't know how, Anywho. So Siri had taken me to get my nails done. And then he took me to the Asheville Mall to get my hair done. But my friends, Tiana, Jacqueline, and Brandon, had came to Siri's house with me after school so that we could all get ready together. Because I was going to do their makeup and Siri was helping with their hair, but then I had to go get my hair done. So I left them at my house and he took me to the Asheville Mall. And for some reason, on the way to the mall, he's just like arguing, fighting. Like, I was having a good day. I was with my friends. I was excited about my first prom. So I was having a blast. I was like so excited. And I was like, what's wrong? Why do you keep trying to start fights with me? Until we get into the hair salon and we sit down, and I think the woman says, like, sign in over there and we'll be with you in just a minute. And we do that. And she's like, get a book and look for things you want. like whatever you want, whatever kind of hairstyle. So I do that, sitting right next to him, and he just gets up and walks out of the little hair salon. The doors to the hair salon are open, and so he walks out into the Asheville Mall, and I'm just like, what? Wait, where are you going? What's going on? Da da da. Like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What are you doing? And he's like, I'm leaving. I don't even remember what he said because it made absolutely no sense. Such a gaslighting tactic. And I'm like, I never asked you to do this. Why didn't you just not say anything if you couldn't pay for it? Like, I never asked you to get my hair done. I never asked you to get my hair done for prom. I literally, Siri was a hairdresser. I love doing hair and makeup. I did all of my friends' hair and makeup whenever I was in high school. And I had just got my nails done, and I grab his arm and I'm like, please, just stop. Why are you doing this? And he rips his arm out of my hand, and he leaves me in the mall the day of prom. And I have to get Siri to come and pick me up. And I feel so dumb. Like, I feel just like crushed because I'm finally excited about something because, you know, I've had depression forever. I'm finally excited about something. I'm happy. I'm with my friends. Siri was in a great mood. Like, and then you leave me at the mall. I'm sure there was more talking back and forth, but I just woke up, so I can't remember it. But I'm thinking this is what the dream I just had was making me think of. Okay. So then I call Siri. She comes and gets me. She's mad now because she's like, why did I even drop you off at the mall? Or why did I even let him take you to the mall? If he wasn't going to pay to get your hair done, if he didn't want to in the first place, clearly because of all the arguing that, you know, you were telling me about. And then we go back to my house. I help get Jacqueline and Tiana's hair done. Siri does my hair really quick. I love her for that. She's amazing. I do their makeup. And even like the hair curler that I still have was Brandon's mom. It was his mom's, and he brought it over that day for prom. And every time I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring that back to you, I just completely forgot. And I never ended up giving it back to him, and I still have it to this day. Like a hair curler used by his mom in the 80s, probably. And I still have it, and I still use it, and it still works really good, even though the little thing on the thumb part came off, so it gets kind of hot, kind of spicy, if you will. Anyways, so I'm just like bummed, but I'm excited again because I'm with my friends, and no matter what, we're gonna have a good time. So either someone picks us up or Siri drops us off at Tiana's house. We go into Tiana's house because we still got to get a few more things, finish getting ready, da-da-da-da-da. And then at Tiana's house, my boyfriend at the time shows up there after the extremely huge and humiliating and terrible fight that we got into at the mall, where he left me, all because I was just trying to get him to talk to me. Like, if you don't want to get your hair done, don't, but let's just go back to Siri's house so I can do it and it'll be fine. Instead, he just said, you know, F you, and left me, obviously. And he showed up to Tiana's house. And I remember Jacqueline, she was like, oh my God, this is so romantic. Oh, this is so sweet. You guys had a fight, but then he came back to pick you up for prom. I was just like, no, gross. He literally left me at the mall. See, some people just have weird ways of like, okay, I guess I should go since you're here and all of my friends are telling me to go. Except for Tiana, though. She was a real one. She knew what was up. Just saying. So I begrudgingly go out to his truck, and he has, what are those things? A corsage for me. And I'm like, now my whole night's ruined because he's here. Because obviously that's what he wanted to do in the first place. He's like 20 something. I'm 17. You just ruined my, or 16 or 17, I can't remember. You just ruined my first prom, all because you didn't have the money to pay to get my hair done and you couldn't just say it like an adult or like a mature person. Cool, love that. So we go to prom, or we get in the car, and he's like, sorry, don't I look nice in my tux? Sorry, don't you look good in your tux? No, and you didn't, and you still don't, and you never will, because you're a manipulative Anywho, so we go to prom. Guess how fun that was? Oh, it wasn't. I had to sit at the table with him the whole night because he didn't want to get up and dance. No, he doesn't really dance. So of course I couldn't dance with my friends or go hang out with them or see them or at all or anything, you know? Why would I want to do that? And then the next day he shows me that I had left scratch marks on his arm when I grabbed him and said, no, please just talk to me. What's wrong? What's wrong? Like, I was holding his arm like this. It was like his little right arm. I was holding him. I was like, please just tell me what's wrong. Why aren't you talking to me? Just tell me what's wrong. And then he like pulled his arm out of my grasp and was like, no, and left me at the mall in front of the little hair salon when I'm like, what is wrong? Why? I don't need my hair done. Just tell me what's wrong. I don't need my hair done. We don't need to do it. Let's just go. It's fine. And he's just ignoring me and telling me to call Siri to come pick me up. It's like, you were so jealous of a woman that I was thankful for because she gave me a home when I didn't have one. Make it make sense. Ugh, he's so pathetic and gross, and I'm sure he hasn't grown up at all.